Hey everybody, Victor Alpha 5 Mike Uniform Delta today. Today I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these eco-worthy bifacial solar panels. Now these are designed for a permanent installation on your RV, on your house or whatnot, on your shed, but I want to make them portable and this is how I'm going to do it, so stay tuned. Alright, so what we got here is we've got two solar panels and they're rated for about 195 watts each. They weigh about 20 pounds each, so they're not really that portable per se. And they're absolutely not portable at all because they have no handles, no way really to grab a hold of them until now. What I'm going to do, like I did with the other ones I've had, and I've been using these panels, not these ones, but they're earlier generation ones. I've been using them for my portable setup on my ham radio and to power my cooler and whatnot. So today we're going to take these ones that they supplied for me, and thank you very much. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a piano hinge on them, a handle, and some clips, just like the other ones. And we're going to make it somewhat semi-portable. Now this is a good thing to do if you're going to be, you're kind of on the fence if you want to actually mount them to your RV or your house. This is a great way of just basically taking them out, throwing them in the yard or up on the roof, and you could have a semi-permanent installation. Alright you guys, if you like this content so far, please like and subscribe and ring that bell. Maggie would love it if you did that. Gets her all the bones and all that stuff. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the show. Love you. Want a kiss? So the way it works is, these are solar panels here. We're going to be folding them up and they're going to be just like this card here. And we're going to have a hinge on the top and we're going to be opening it up. And that's going to allow us to set them up sort of like a little bit of a standing card, actually like cards. And then if we want full effect, we could open them right up and lean them up against something. All right, let's get building. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our piano hinges here. And there's going to be links for all this stuff you can buy online. We're going to put the piano hinges on the top like so, and we're going to do one at a time. Now we got to make sure everything's nice and square here, so we want it to open up without any binding. We're going to be putting the two sides that are the main collector from opposite from each other, so that when we open it up we have the proper side, right? So it's a very simple thing to do. You got to make sure you don't drill into the panels. We are further enough from the end that we're not going to cause any damage. But we want to put the hinge right on the center line, like so. And we're going to drill one hole. Lost my drill bit there. And we're going to pop rivet them on. So let me go grab my pop riveter. Okay, for those who haven't pop riveted before, basically you get yourself a little pop riveting gun like this. You put the pop rivets into the end and they'll basically put them in the hole that you pre-drilled already, and this thing's going to actually squeeze the rivet and make a little pop noise. Simple as that. We want to use pop rivets because they're nice and flush on the solar panel when they close up and there's not much interference on there. If you use a screw or a bolt, there just may not be enough room. So this is my choice. So let's get them all on there. You don't have to use every hole, but you want to have enough to make enough strength on it. And then let's put the other hinge on. All right, we got the hinges on there. Let's see how well it works. Okay, if we got the hinges done, it works great. It folds, opens up, full, all that stuff. Now let's put some latches on the other side. Basically same principle, but I'll show you what the latches are about. So let's get this thing set up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be using these little latches here on each side. And the way they work is they kind of like push down on them, and then you turn the screw and it tightens it right up. They're a little bit picky where you put them. You got to be really precise. On my other panels, they're just a little bit out of alignment, and it made it kind of hard to open up the panel. So we've got to try a little extra hard this time to make sure we're centered right. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put on the first one here. Now we also got to be careful that we're not too close to the solar panel, because again, be very careful on this spot. This is really close to the solar panel, so you don't want to drill into it. There, now we got our latches on here, and they're holding it nice and solid. Now we need to do the next step is to install a handle. Now I just I got a little lazy and I 3D printed this. You could buy these off of your store. You could get a suitcase one. I'm going to be using this one for now. I'm probably going to do another remake on this and put two handles together so that it kind of holds the two panels together. But this will work for now. It is 40 pounds with this handle, so it's a little bit tricky, but I'm going to do this anyway. So for this part, what we're going to do is we're going to change the drill bit and put on the appropriate drill bit for the hole I'm going to make. And we're going to find the center of this. So there we are. We got ourselves a solar panel on a handle. It's 40 pounds, it's a little heavy, but I wouldn't be going up any mountains with it. And of course I'm not gonna, because I'm from Saskatchewan here. We don't have mountains, so it's not a problem. All right, there you guys have it. We made this designed to be permanent solar panel into one of the most ultimate portable setups now you could have. It has a handle on it, closes up, it unfolds, has its own tripod. A lot of uses. For those who, like you said, don't want to mount it permanently on your RV or whatnot, or use it like what I want to use it for is for my parks on the air activations and ham radio. This is the perfect solution. It's giving me all the power I'll need to get through one crazy day of playing radio or keeping my beers cold. All right guys, for now, 73s. We'll see you later, and thanks for watching.